In the last 24 hours or so, Donald Trump has said a number of maniacal things. So we decided that it would be fun to do a poll. What is the dumbest thing that Donald Trump has said in the last day? Now, it is a significant competition. He was down near the border in California, and he was talking about Mexicans who could climb the wall. And this is what he said. He said, getting over the top is easy. These are like professional mountain climbers. They're incredible climbers. They can't climb some of those walls. Some of them they can. Those are the walls we're not using. So now, not only are Mexicans coming into the country criminals and rapists, but they're also professional mountain climbers. So I don't know if they're doing the criminal activity before or after, presumably after they've climbed the mountains to get in, and then they have at it also. And I presume some of them are not good mountain climbers. But most of them are, okay. This is like Steve King when he talked about how there's the Mexican drug dealers with the cantaloupe calves because they're dragging 60 pounds of drugs across the border. You remember, or however much. I think Trump said this, they're gonna throw the 60 pounds of drugs over the wall.
Which is a different Olympic sport.
That's right. And
they should really form a team.
Man, they'd be amazing, right? So that's contestant number one. Contestant number two is, he also said, talking about our space program, buckle up. I was saying it the other day because we're doing a tremendous amount of work in space. I said, maybe we need a new force. We'll call it the Space Force. And I was not really serious. And then I said, what a great idea. Maybe we'll have to do that. That could happen. So I wasn't serious, then I really was.
He convinced himself.
Yeah, because I think a Space Force would be great. I hear that he has already actually considered nominating Commander Darth Vader as the leader of the Space Force, and he thinks that maybe they could build a whole star, like maybe a Death Star for this sales. Yeah. I keep wanting to call it a sales force, Space Force. Okay, all right, and now finally, contestant number three. This is all within 24 hours. Okay, he went and was talking about troops when he was in California, and he put out this tweet. It was my great honor to deliver a message to the Marine Corps Air Station Miramar, to our great US military, straight from the heart of the American people. We support you, thank you, love you, etc. Did you see there how he spelled Marine Corps?
I was really hoping this would be one of the three.
C-O-R-E. No, that's not how Marine Corps is spelled. It's C-O-R-P. Okay.
He's been president for over a year. I mean, let alone the fact that he's old. He's been president for more than a year and he doesn't know how it's spelled. How many Marines has he been around over the past year?
Tammy Duckworth, senator, a Democratic senator who's a veteran, calls him Cadet Bone Spurs. Because of Bone Spurs, he said he couldn't make it to Vietnam. They said, which foot? He said, I don't know, maybe both. Gee, I wonder if that excuse was made up.
That's really bad.
But he's a big supporter of the Marine Corps. They got a good corps that they work out on crunchies every day.
That's how they get over walls.
Okay, so imagine if a Democratic president had misspelled Marine Corps. They would never stop talking about, oh yeah, Marine Corps. They don't know anything, these Democrats, they don't know anything about the troops. They're so against the troops.
The best thing about social media, the best thing, and this is gonna make me look really petty, is that people have to write things down. When you just say things, you can hide a lot of ignorance, but when you have to write it down, it becomes clear. And that hits Donald Trump every once in a while.
Yes, so, which brings us to our poll, tytnetwork.com/dumbass to vote. What's the dumbest thing Trump has said in the last 24 hours? A, Mexican mountain climbers. B, Space Force. C, Marine Corps. I actually think that Space Force is like the third party candidate there. It's gonna be a spoiler for one of the two. Because Space Force actually looks,
well, it's not his idea. I mean, there is sort of a Space Force now, and people have talked about it.
No, thankfully, but he wants to use it for the military.
Yeah. Well, we have international treaties against weaponization of outer space and everything. But
you think he knows that?
It's not his idea.
Right. So I'm between Marine Corps and Mexican mountain climbers. I predicted dead heat, but that's why we do the polls, because I want to know. So vote on what was the dumbest statement by Donald Trump in the last 24 hours at tytnetwork.com/dumbass. If you become a member of the Young Turks, you'll be saying,
you know, I'm like a smart person.
So do it right now, tytnetwork.com/join. Get the whole Young Turks show every day.